confused. It was confusing on which train to get first, but luckily I had help. So now I'm about to call an Uber to make my first stop, which is the ferry building. Just to browse around, because I know there's some good food stops over there and I need some coffee. So yeah, welcome to the San Fran day trip vlog. The weather is really nice outside. I'm just sitting here on a bench finishing up my coffee and just looking at the ferry. There's a bookstore like directly behind me that I want to go into, but it doesn't open until 10 and it's only 9:45, so I'm literally just chilling here for another 15 minutes and then I'm going to go to the bookstore and browse. So I just made it to Chinatown. I stopped at this like kind of empty area so I can film. Oh god. Super busy, I'll tell you that. Like a lot of people. Like it was so much traffic as I was heading over here. And I think it only took me like 5 minutes from the ferry building to get here, which was interesting. But I'm gonna walk around for a bit. I probably won't stay here that long because generally don't know where to go. I'm probably just exploring. I mainly just want to look for the lanterns and maybe the Dragon Gate. Maybe find the fortune cookie place. I probably won't get a fortune cookie because I'm an allergy, but we'll see. Yeah, head on over and have a wander around. So far it's been a good morning. Hope you can hear me. I'm talking low tone. I just walked into this cafe. I think it's called Cafe Greco. I mainly came here to charge my phone, but I'm basically in Little Italy right now, or North Beach, and I'm just chilling to get some fresh, get some like air conditioning because it was getting a little hot. But yeah, I just walked through Chinatown. It was cool. Saw a lot of cool stores, and just gonna chill for a bit, charge my phone now. My next stop will probably be Ghirardelli Square, and then at some point maybe I'll go to the Palace of Fine Arts, and at some point maybe this afternoon try to go to Japantown. Yeah, it's been fun so far. And honestly, while I'm here I might actually get some water because my mouth is so dry. So I'm in the Ghirardelli place and I got me a hot chocolate. It tastes so good. This place here is so cool. Yes. There was a freaking wall just dripping chocolate. A little chocolate wall, which is really cool. So yeah, I love the vibes in here. I'm gonna chill here for a bit and then walk around a little bit more and try to figure out where I'm gonna go to. But so far, great. great San Francisco. I haven't had any issues. I've pretty much been able to get around through Ubers, cheap Ubers, since everywhere I want to go is like within like 5 minutes because I don't feel like walking. But yeah, good times, good times. I'm having a lot of fun. I've been walking through the stores. I just bought some gifts for the fam. So I got souvenirs out of the way. So I'm just gonna see. Oh, I don't remember where I wanted to go. I wanted to check out the Ghirardelli chocolate experience because that sounds cool. Just walked out of there. Yeah, they basically gave me a free sample of the whichever of my choice. So I just had like a milk chocolate caramel fill square. Even though I've had those like many times. I love how I'm snacking on chocolate and I have not had lunch today. All I've had is a croissant, coffee, and hot chocolate. I need to get real food. But yeah, it's been fun. Well, I can sort of see the bridge, but it's hard to tell because it's cloudy. But it's technically right there. The Golden Gate Bridge is right there. It's just hard to tell because it's still cloudy. Everywhere else looks fine. But yeah, at some point today I'll try to get a closer view so I can get a better picture, but we'll see. So I just left Japantown, probably my favorite spot of this trip so far. Now I'm walking to the nearest cable car stop because I want to ride a cable car. But it's a 15-minute walk and I'm already walking up a hill. I know I'm going to be exhausted when I get there for sure. But at least I get a lovely view of these pretty houses, so there's that. So I'll see you guys when I get there. There's nothing better than returning to your room with your bed made and the blinds opened. The sunlight in here is lovely. Hi everybody, I am back from my trip to the city. It was a lot of fun. I managed to get through most of the things I wanted to do on my list. I didn't get a chance to do some of the landmarks, and of course I didn't get to see a better view of the Golden Gate Bridge, which is fine. So if I ever come back to San Francisco, I'll definitely have to do those things. But overall, I feel like I crammed in a lot of stuff I really wanted to do for one day, which was very nice. So now I'm gonna relax for a bit, and at some point I'm gonna figure out what to do for dinner and chill for the rest of the night. I check out of my hotel tomorrow at around 11, I think 11 or 12, and then my flight back to Atlanta is at 3. If anything interesting happens between now and then, I'll film it, but other than that, this is pretty much like my last full day here. So I'll probably update you guys when I'm back in Atlanta. But again, if something else happens that might be vlog worthy, I'll show you guys. But other than that, for the rest of the day, it's kind of just me chilling. That's about it. It was a good final full day. So I will see you guys, if not later tonight or tomorrow, then definitely tomorrow night when I'm back in Atlanta. Hey everybody, so it's currently Saturdays. It's been a handful of days since I got back from California, and I wanted to pop on to conclude the video by giving you guys a final review on my trip. So Anime Impulse and my San Francisco trip went really well. I had so much fun. I did feel the jet lag the entirety of the trip because I was so tired, but other than that, it was a lot of fun. It was really cool to have the opportunity to go to a West Coast convention. Like, was not expecting to add going to a California anime con off of my 2023 bingo card, but I'm glad I took the opportunity because it was so much fun. I would definitely go back to Anime Impulse, but maybe the LA one, because a lot of people say that the LA one is more popular, and a lot of people outside of the state will go to that one in comparison to the other locations that the event has it. So maybe in the future I'll go to Anime Impulse LA. I know that's coming up in like January, maybe not this upcoming January, but maybe in 2025. It was so cool to see all these cosplayers. It was really good to see Alejandro. I really hope I didn't bug him or for whatever reason. I hope he liked the gifts I got for him and his partner Hayden. It was really awesome to meet the other VAs, especially Erica. Like, I've wanted to meet Erica Limbeck for so long, and it finally happened, and I was so happy. And just seeing all these cool vendors. The vendors hall at Anime Impulse, it was really good. I thought Momocon's Artist Alley and vendors hall was good. This one kind of stepped it up a little bit, just a little bit, probably because I saw like more stuff from fandoms that I rarely see. I saw a lot of Love Live stuff. I saw the Little Witch Academia stuff. Like, it was so good. The con itself was just awesome, and K-Play Fest was a lot of fun as well. I really need to get more into K-pop because, oh my god, there are a lot of groups that I really need to listen to for sure. But yeah, the con went really well, and I'm happy I went. And my day trip to San Francisco was so much fun. I kind of wish I had got to do more, but I feel like I crammed in a ton of stuff for just one day. So if I ever go back to San Francisco, I'll definitely will have to do more things on that trip, and I'll probably be staying for more than a day, obviously, and I'll try to go to the same things that I did from this past trip for sure. It was really nice. I picked a good day to go. The weather was really nice. It wasn't too cold. It wasn't crazy hot, and pretty much everybody that I interacted with were really chill, so no weird, crazy, scary things happened. I kind of felt safe for the most part. I avoided the scarier parts of town for sure, and I kind of just went to a few places where like a lot of tourists will go. I did buy a lot of stuff from the trip. I spent way too much money. My bank account is crying. If I decide to do a haul, I'll make that as a separate video for the future. If I decided not to make it a YouTube video, maybe I'll share some of the stuff that I got on my social media. We'll see. Or I may not just show anything at all, honestly. I never even showed you guys the stuff that I got from MomoCon, so who knows. Let me tell you guys about my delayed flights from when I was headed to California, because let me tell you, it was insane. So I got to the airport almost close to 6. My flight was originally supposed to leave at 9:12, but on my way to the airport, I received a notification from my Delta app that it was delayed by 20 something minutes. So instead of 9:12, we're gonna leave at 9:30 something, which not a big deal. So okay, no problem. So I go to the airport, I go to security, I go to my first gate that I was originally supposed to be at, and I'm waiting and I'm waiting, and then I get yet another delay. This is delay number 3 at this point, and it went from 9:35 to like 10:40 something. I'm like, what? So not only did they move the time to 9:48, we ended up having to go to a different gate on the other end of the terminal. I was at like gate, like probably at like one of the last gates in the hall. I had to go all the way down to like, think gate B or C. It was a single digit, that's all I know. And not only that, it got delayed again to like 11 something. I'm like, what is happening? Wait, what is going on? Mind you, I was actually invited to go to the movies the night that I was flying out. Had I known that my flight was gonna get delayed that badly, I probably would have been able to go to the movies and then come back home, get my luggage, and then head to the airport for my super freaking delayed flight, because oh my god, it was ridiculous. And then I later found out that there were like other people dealing with delays, just headed to California in general, because I know Alejandro had a delayed flight, some other people who were going to the con had delayed flights, and it was just ridiculous. And then the final delay was like past midnight, so 5 delayed flights and having to move to a different gate. We finally boarded the plane and we're off, and for the most part it was a smooth flight, I will say. But then we had another issue. 20 minutes before we were about to land, a passenger had a medical emergency. I don't know what happened to him. He looked fine, but once we landed, medics had to come on board and get him off of the plane. So we were sitting on the plane for an additional 10 minutes. It really wasn't that big of a deal, honestly. I thought it was gonna be like some super dramatic thing, but the fact that that happened as well, I'm like, this flight is cursed. What I have a feeling this trip is gonna be cursed. It wasn't, but like, what happened? It was insane. So I pretty much had gotten to California, San Mateo, California at like 2:30 something that morning, and I didn't get to my hotel, checked in into my room until after 3. That's how my trip started. It was insane. It was honestly a crazy insane start to my trip, but I'm glad it ended on a high note because I had a very smooth flight back, and it was on time. And for the most part, would I go back to San Francisco? I would. I've heard San Diego is a lot better, so maybe in the future if I ever decide to go do a solo trip and go back to California, I would go to San Diego. It would be, I feel like it'd be fun. And I would definitely love to go back to San Francisco with people next time, because I feel like it'd be a lot more fun with other people. And then of course I want to go on another trip to LA in the distant future, preferably with someone, maybe my fiance. We've been talking about wanting to take another LA trip in the future. We'll see. But yeah, it was just a very successful first solo trip. I would definitely do this again, maybe somewhere closer to me, just because this one was a little pricey. But that was my fault for spending too much money at the con, as well as my trip to San Francisco. But I feel like I'm glad I took this trip. This was a really good learning experience. I learned from my mistakes, and I know what to do for next time I go on a solo trip. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to look out for more videos in the future. Don't know a whole lot I have planned. I know I have the Beyonce concert coming up next week. I'm very excited. I'm going with my sister. And then at the very end of this month will be Dragon Con. So I'll probably come out with a couple more random videos in between, and then the Dragon Con vlogs will be back. I am so excited. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.